So what are we going to discuss right now is the priority matrix process. So the question for this is, what is a priority matrix process? So a priority matrix process is a established, structured, and standardized framework for the consistent application of the priority matrix across all departments and operational units na meron ng isang organization. So ang objective nito ay maging mas organized, mas effective ang operations natin sa pamamagitan ng tamang pag-identify, pag-evaluate, at pag-categorize ng mga tasks, projects, concerns, at strategic activities based sa kanilang urgency at importance. So in other words, tinutulungan tayo nito or yung mga unit natin and departments na malaman kung alin ang dapat unahin, alin ang pwedeng i-schedule, i-delegate, alin ang pwedeng hindi na gawin para mas maging efficient ang paggamit ng oras natin at ng resources. So under this priority matrix process, we have 8 different procedures. I-discuss ko din sa inyo yung priority matrix quadrants. So meron tayong 4. So these are the first 4 procedures under priority matrix management process. So our first procedure is identify tasks and activities. So dito naman, nililist natin lahat ng tasks, projects, operational concerns, deadlines, commitments, requests, and deliverables na kailangan complete ng unit natin or ng department natin. And then after natin silang malist, consolidate natin yung mga activities na ito sa isang tracker or sa isang monitoring lists. And then after ng step 1 natin, step 2 is evaluate urgency and importance. So lahat ng na-consolidate nating activities, i-assess natin sila based sa kanilang urgency. So when we say urgency, ito yung time sensitivity nila and importance. And when we say importance naman, ito yung impact na meron sila sa organizational goals and operations natin. After we assess, i-determine natin yung mga activities na yun, kung nag-require ba sila ng immediate attention, and which can be planned or delegated. So, ang step 3 natin after those two is the classify tasks using the matrix. So, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na meron tayong gagamiting matrix which has 4 quadrants. So, yung 4 quadrants na yun, meron siyang urgent and important. Yun yung first quadrant natin. And then yung second quadrant natin is important but not urgent. The third one is urgent but less important. And the last one is not urgent and not important. So after nating mag-categorize, let's proceed to the step 4, which is the assign responsibilities. So dito naman, we will assign responsible personnel that establishes timelines, communicate expectations, and allocate necessary resources para sa implementation ng mga na-prioritize nating mga tasks, activities, and programs. So as I said earlier, i-discuss natin yung priority matrix na gagamitin natin. So first matrix or first sa matrix natin is yung do first quadrant. So sa do first quadrant, ito yung mayroong high impact and high urgency. Ito yung mga tasks and activities that are important and time sensitive. So ito yung mga tasks na kailangan gawin natin sila immediately. Second quadrant is yung schedule. So meron siyang high impact and low urgency. So these are the activities that are important but not urgent. So we can plan them or schedule them. The third one is the delegate. When we say delegate, it has low impact and high urgency. Less important but time sensitive. So magde-delegate tayo if possible. And then the last one is the eliminate quadrant. Ito naman yung mga activities na low impact and low urgency. So yung mga may low value and not so urgent. So we can eliminate them or we can do them later if time allows. Next step natin is step number 5, implement prioritized activities. So we carry out assigned tasks and activities according sa mga approved priorities natin, approved schedules, and approved timelines. After that, i-coordinate natin with the concerned offices when necessary and immediately report urgent issues or delays. And then sa step 6, we will monitor progress and status. Dito naman itatrack natin yung progress ng mga activities, magmo-monitor tayo ng deadlines, magre-review tayo ng mga delayed tasks, and i-address natin yung mga operational issues or bottlenecks affecting sa implementation ng mga projects, activities natin. And then sa step 7, review and evaluate effectiveness. So we will review the effectiveness of the prioritization practices or yung priority matrix management process natin. Mag-a-assess din tayo ng workload management, i-identify natin yung operational gaps, and after identification of gaps, meron tayong recommendations ng mga improvements sa ating process. And then the last step is the maintain documented information. In this one, we ensure the proper filing, we ensure the updating, the retention, and the safekeeping of all records related sa priority matrix management process natin. So these are for monitoring, for audit, and reference purposes. So that's it for our priority matrix process.